Hello, cultured culprits. This is Crimson, and you're watching some Deadly Premonition. Now pick up where you left off in this lovely hall after the end of Diane. How precariously she was hung up in the limited amount of time that I guess not Nick had to do it. Diane, why? Oh, Diane. Why? Why did you have to go die? I wonder how many more will. Hey, Diane. You stabbed? Can I investigate you? Dog, wants to show us this way. How are you, Thomas? You didn't puke this time, did you? I called an ambulance. But... I know. Keep an eye on George and Nick. We might still need it. Make sure no one touches Diane's body, either. People like me. Yeah, and she was all crazy after she was dead. Had to talk about wanting to be penetrated by that tree. Then she did. It was tree penetration. York, I can still feel her hand. Emily, it's okay. Just try and calm down. Feel my hand instead. That's not your hand. I'm going after Willie. You just take it easy here, okay? York. I like you because you're not from here. Oh, Willie, I was going to talk to George. I'll just stand in this blood. We really just let a dog that creates pressure waves on the ground when he walks just traipse in through our crime scene, huh? Okay. Diane, we did what we could, but we still lost her. More like you lost her, jerk. It's with your face. It wasn't all your fault, George. Just most of it. I'll go see what Willie wants to show us. I'll leave the rest here to you. I'm sure you'll screw it up too. Yes. Okay. At least the band's gonna make things better. Oh, Willie. What you Willieing for us? And wasn't Forrest Cason man watching you? I'm following you and not the blood? What happens if I follow the blood? Doesn't happen. I should follow the dog. Linearity, yeah.
Willie is calling for us.
Through my phone. Why do I even have the choice to walk? Why do I even have the choice to walk? Willie, why couldn't you have just walked the other way? I dislike you. I'll kick you. I'll bark at you. Oof. Alright, dog. You got something to show me, better be important. That's just at a crime scene. Walk through this doorway? No, wait. You wanna go outside? You gotta use the potty? Gotta go? No? Man, this is as bad as the car chase. Come on, dog. I could walk around this entire mansion before you get to where you're going. What? I could have just walked away. I tried to walk in the first place. You suck. You suck. Well, now we're even going backwards, too. Oh. I could hit you. Yeah, we were just right over there. We were right there. You walked us around that big old circle. For no significant reason. Move! Move it. I'll move it for you. Like you're zigzagging weirdly. Oh, we were just in this room too! Door, are you open? Just gotta... Yeah, it looks open. That's where I wanted to go in the first place. Look at all this trail of blood. Just, oh, perhaps we should follow that. No, we're gonna follow the dog instead. So, yep, can't even open the door until the dog says so. Doesn't the dog just open the doors? Oh, look at that, we followed the blood. You're so smart, dog. I never thought of following the blood without you. You need me to walk up to you so you can come over this door? So please. Just letting this dog mess up the whole blood trail and everything with his little paws. Nope, nope, I wonder where we're going next. Gonna shave in the murdery bathroom. I did just shave. I don't want to get out of the suit because it's horrible. Oh well. Stabilizer. Of course. Should give some of this to Diane. Oh, she has a fancy toilet. And a tub bath. Is out in the country. Well. That didn't reveal any conclusive evidence. Hey, doggy. Wine bottles by the bed. One pillow. A mirror that actually reflects me, but I can't shave at it. A blood-stained and hiding a secret room. Hello, secret room. Is this our secret, appreciation chamber? Da-da-da-da. Oh. Kaysen. Ah. But he can't wear that raincoat.
Willie, are you out there?
Kaysen, what are you doing in there?
York, is that you? Thank God. I can't get this door open. Can you unlock it from your side?
Kaysen, stand away from the door.
Would you stop murdering people, Kaysen? How do you get into that raincoat?
Where's Diane? And what are you doing here?
She's dead,
I
you
was
killed
going to
her.
ask you the same thing.
Well, let's just say I have my reasons, you know, private reasons. I don't really have to tell you, do I?
Actually, you do. Diane just died a moment ago.
What?
You're not just a key witness now. You're now a suspect. And you need to tell me exactly what you were doing here.
Well,
Also stripped.
I just came here to talk with Diane, to have a conversation.
And I suppose that kiss mark on your cheek is from your conversation.
This was just a spur-of-the-moment thing.
Which is exactly what killed Diane.
Okay. I came here to be with Diane. You happy now? We've been together before, a couple times. It's one of the reasons why I like coming to this town, see? This time is no different. I bumped into her in a bar in Seattle. I had some holiday coming up. Well, so I just took it and I drove her back here. I have a wife, you know, but we've been separated for a while. We're going through a divorce right now, and I don't want her lawyer finding out.
Show me your back. I guess.
Anyway, how could I kill Diane if I was in a room locked from the outside? 2 hours ago, me and Diane, we were taking it easy, drinking upstairs. We were, you know, enjoying ourselves. Then Nick had to show up. Well, then Diane had a sudden change of heart. She locked me up in here.
The old sealed room trick.
I've just been here, waiting for her to come back, of course, but she didn't. I heard footsteps a couple of times, but they just passed by. Well, then I couldn't wait anymore, so I let Willie here out through the window.
Willie isn't very good at navigating places.
Then you showed up instead of Diane.
Zach, Diane has become the third victim of our killer.
And nada from questioning Nick. Nothing. Got no new leads from questioning Nick. He's taken the death of Diane really badly. In shock, the works. He claims to have liked talking with her about art, but he also had a problem with her views about men. He says that they argued, but not at a level that would lead to a murder. They were about to head out to the bar again together, but while he was waiting for Diane, someone knocked him out cold. He has no idea who it was, either. Of course, Kaysen looks like a prime suspect, but that door was locked from the outside. There was no other way in or out of that room, which means there is no evidence of his involvement at this time. He did say something else. The footsteps he heard outside the room were not heels, but a man's boots. And Nick was wearing boots. But now that Diane's dead, no one can back up Nick's statement, which is why we have Nick in custody and have to let Kaysen go free. That seemed like the only option, at least for now.
One more thing, Zach. George looked terribly depressed. I guess this case is really getting to him.
He's feeling responsible for the deaths of Becky and Diane. Take his rules and confidence away from him? I wonder what's left. Well, of course, he'd still have muscle.
Fallen goddess. Alright, I'm guessing Kaysen. George is all sad because he can't have fun appreciating Diane anymore. Let's see, what do we got on Kaysen? Red seeds? He's the only red seed guy around. Was there? Just need to figure out the raincoat thing. How did he manage to... I mean, the supernatural aspect of it is the only thing I got. But they all seem so mundane. Why can't we just look at the back? Wouldn't that be conclusive right there? We have mystical mind powers of knowing that the killer had a
Zach, let's get
tattoo
back
on
to
his
the
back.
hotel.
First Anna, then Becky, now Diane. I'm not looking forward to writing this investigation report.
A,
Agent
B,
Morgan.
D.
York, do you have a moment?
What is it, George?
There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Do you have any time later?
Can't we just do it here?
If possible, I'd like to go to a bar. Of course, we don't really have to.
A bar? Now that sounds like a good idea.
Zach, what do you think? We can go drinking with George, or turn him down and head back to the hotel.
Let's go for a drink. I'd like to hear what he has to say about how he murdered Becky. Or prevented us from saving Becky.
George, that scar on your cheek. Where did you get it?
This? Didn't I tell you? Well, it's not from work. I got it when I was a kid.
A childhood injury. Tree climbing? I used to get a few scrapes myself climbing the big tree in our backyard. I used to climb it a lot. And fall out of it a lot.
This wasn't anything like that, though. It was my mother. She did it.
I'm sorry, George.
Don't worry. It's ancient history. The world is flooded with unreasonable violence. The strong overpower the weak, adults over children, men over women, and criminals over their victims. I have no memories of my father. He left before I knew him. My mother would hit me every time I asked why. And it didn't stop there. If I ate too slow, left my shoes scattered around, TV volume too loud, she found reasons to hit me. Hit me bad. The worst was what she called the tree punishment.
You liked
She'd
it,
whip
didn't
my
you?
back with these thin tree branches like a whip.
Please, Mama.
Why am I profiling this?
That hurts, Mama. I'm sorry, please. I'm sorry.
Well, at least we're demonstrating that women can be abusive too. Equality.
Tree punishment was definitely the worst, I tell you. Just hearing those words used to make me shiver and want to pass out. And that's why I didn't want to show you those scars on my back. Every time after the tree punishment, she'd always say the same thing. This is hurting the tree more than it is hurting you. And me, being a naive, dumb kid, I believed her. I went to the woods to apologize to the trees.
Did the trees accept your apology? You drunk sheriff.
I kept asking myself, why is she hurting me this way? I thought long and hard about it. In the end, I've just figured I'm weaker than her. That's why. It's the law of Mother Nature at work. The strong eat the weak.
But now, you have the power to protect the weak.
That's right. Perhaps I should thank my mother for guiding me into this line of work.
Did you arrest her? For abusing you as a child? No?
York. I've been an arrogant fool, haven't I? And if it weren't for me, both Becky and Diane would still be alive. I could have saved them both.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, it's almost like they died because of me.
You're out of your mind.
I invited you to this bar for a drink. But I guess this bar is my confession chamber, and I wanted you to listen. And to tell you, well, you must already hate me for causing all these problems and not following your orders. York, I'm sorry. I'll follow your orders from now on. You'll have my total cooperation.
George, you've been as cooperative as you can be. You even invited an FBI guy to a bar for drinks. You've done a good job protecting this town. And the folks here respect you for that. Nobody can blame you for anything.
Thanks. I do feel a little better.
Would you feel better if I beat you up with a tree branch? Jerk. Now he's all falling in line and stuff. Hey, Carol, how you feeling now that Diane's dead? Did you do it? Was it you? Looks like you
Hey,
could
Carol.
pull off a raincoat.
Becky is dead. Diane, too. We've got Nick in custody as a suspect.
Nick didn't do it.
I know. Carol, you took a locket from Diane, didn't you? A locket with this mark on it.
Blankness. Am I purposely holding the wrong side of the photo at her?
I'm busy, gotta go.
I'll take you in. I'll smirk at you. What, are you splashing while you walk? That was weird. Oh, is she gonna sing for me? Yeah, she is. Neat. Not much of a singing voice, unfortunately. Maybe she needs a better mic. Louder! Not that I'm one to talk. Well, I'm glad the audience here is so appreciative. And at least she's not letting the brutal murder of 3 women get her down. Looks like he's pretty down, though. You okay there, pianist? I'd be concerned for that guy. Hey, like 3 people clap for her. Way to go, Carol. Alright, well I guess I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. And my hat is off to you.